Welcome back to CareWise Senior, the channel dedicated to empowering you with the knowledge to live your healthiest, most informed life. Today, we're tackling a topic of paramount importance, one that demands our immediate and assertive attention: the accelerating impacts of climate change on senior health. This isn't just about distant polar ice caps or rising sea levels. It's about the air you breathe, the water you drink, and the safety of your own home. For seniors, these changes present unique and often severe challenges to well-being. We're not here to alarm you, but to arm you with critical information and actionable strategies. It's time to understand the risks, debunk the myths, and most importantly, learn how to protect yourself and your loved ones. Stay with us, because what you learn today could be life-changing. Let's confront the immediate dangers. The most insidious threat seniors face from climate change is often the least visible: the direct physiological impacts. Our bodies, particularly as we age, are less resilient to environmental extremes. Consider heat waves, which are becoming more frequent and intense. Seniors are uniquely vulnerable due to several factors: our body's reduced ability to regulate temperature, slower sweat responses, and the common use of medications like diuretics or beta blockers, which can interfere with hydration and thermoregulation. A prolonged heat wave isn't just uncomfortable, it's a life-threatening event that can trigger heat stroke, exacerbating pre-existing conditions like heart disease, kidney problems, and respiratory ailments. We've seen a tragic rise in emergency room visits and fatalities during these events. Imagine Mr. David, a 72-year-old living alone with mild heart failure. During a record-breaking heat wave, his small apartment became an oven. Despite drinking water, his body struggled to cool itself, leading to severe dehydration and a dangerous spike in his blood pressure, forcing an emergency hospitalization. This is not an isolated incident, it's a recurring nightmare for many. Beyond the heat, air quality is another critical concern. Climate change fuels wildfires, leading to smoke plumes that travel thousands of miles, blanketing entire regions in hazardous particulate matter. It also contributes to higher ground-level ozone, a potent respiratory irritant. For seniors with COPD, asthma, or emphysema, this isn't just an annoyance, it's a direct assault on their lungs. Inhaling these fine particles can trigger severe attacks, lung inflammation, and even increase the risk of stroke and heart attack. Mr. David, after recovering from his heat-related illness, found his chronic bronchitis worsened significantly during a period of poor air quality from distant wildfires. He
he experienced persistent coughing, shortness of breath, and a deep fatigue he hadn't felt before. Then there are vector-borne diseases. Warmer temperatures expand the habitats of disease-carrying insects like mosquitoes and ticks. We're seeing dengue fever, West Nile virus, and Lyme disease emerging in new regions or becoming more prevalent. Seniors often have compromised immune systems, making them more susceptible to severe illness from these infections, with longer recovery times and higher risks of complications affecting the brain, heart, and nervous system. The cumulative effect of these seemingly disparate threats creates a dangerous environment for seniors, demanding a proactive and informed response.
While the physical threats are undeniable, climate change also casts a long shadow over the mental and social well-being of seniors. The constant barrage of news about extreme weather, environmental degradation, and future uncertainties can lead to what's known as eco-anxiety or climate grief. For seniors who have lived through decades of relative stability, witnessing such rapid and profound changes can be deeply unsettling, leading to feelings of helplessness, fear, and even depression. The loss of familiar landscapes, the forced displacement from homes due to floods or fires, and the disruption of daily routines can erode a sense of security and belonging, which are vital for mental health in later life. Mr. David, after his heat stroke and respiratory issues, found himself increasingly isolated. He was afraid to leave his apartment during high heat warnings or poor air quality days. His usual walks in the park, his primary social outlet, became impossible. This isolation contributed to a palpable sense of loneliness and a decline in his mood, making him less motivated to manage his health proactively. Furthermore, climate change can severely impact food security and nutrition, especially for seniors on fixed incomes or with limited mobility. Extreme weather events disrupt agricultural supply chains, leading to higher food prices and reduced availability of fresh produce. This can force seniors to compromise on nutritional quality, exacerbating chronic conditions like diabetes or heart disease, and increasing susceptibility to illness. Imagine the struggle of choosing between medication and fresh food when both are becoming increasingly expensive due to climate-related disruptions. Lastly, and critically, the integrity of our infrastructure is under threat. Power outages, more frequent and prolonged due to extreme weather, can be devastating for seniors who rely on electricity for medical equipment like oxygen concentrators, mobility scooters, or refrigerated medications. Road closures and public transportation disruptions can cut off access to medical appointments, pharmacies, and even essential social services. For seniors with mobility challenges, these disruptions create insurmountable barriers, transforming routine tasks into dangerous ordeals. These cascading effects underscore that climate change is not merely an environmental issue. It is a profound public health and social justice crisis that disproportionately affects our senior population.
Now, let's shift from understanding the threats to actively countering them. The good news is that there are concrete, actionable steps seniors can take to build resilience and protect their health. The first crucial step is developing a comprehensive personal preparedness plan. Don't wait for a crisis, plan for it. This means assembling an emergency kit that goes beyond basic first aid. Include at least a week's supply of all essential medications, copies of prescriptions, non-perishable food and water, a battery-powered radio, flashlights, extra batteries, and a fully charged power bank for your phone. Importantly, establish a communication plan. Designate an out-of-state contact and ensure family and trusted neighbors know your whereabouts and emergency contacts. Regularly check your home for vulnerabilities. Ensure your air conditioning unit is serviced, windows are properly sealed, and consider backup power solutions for critical medical devices. An advanced tip: prepare a go bag with essential documents, a change of clothes, and a small amount of cash ready in case of evacuation. Next, prioritize health management and monitoring. Regular checkups with your doctor are more critical than ever. Discuss how extreme weather might affect your specific conditions and medications. For instance, some blood pressure medications can increase sensitivity to heat. Stay meticulously hydrated, even when you don't feel thirsty, and learn to recognize the early signs of heat stress: dizziness, nausea, excessive sweating, or confusion. Don't underestimate dehydration. It's a common mistake that can have severe consequences. Furthermore, ensure your immunizations are up to date. Flu, pneumonia, and shingles vaccines are vital, as respiratory illnesses can be exacerbated by poor air quality. Finally, embrace community engagement and advocacy. You are not alone in this. Connect with neighbors, join local senior centers, and form support networks. These connections are invaluable for checking on each other during extreme weather events. Consider joining local climate action groups or senior advocacy networks. Your voice, your experience, and your vote hold significant power in influencing local and national policies that promote resilient infrastructure, green spaces, and public health initiatives. Remember Mr. David? After his health scares and isolation, his daughter helped him connect with a local senior support group focused on climate preparedness. He learned about cooling centers, received assistance with weatherizing his apartment, and most importantly, found a renewed sense of purpose. He began sharing his story, advocating for better community resources, and even started a buddy system with his neighbors to check on each other during heat waves. His journey illustrates that while the challenges are great, empowerment through knowledge and community is even greater.
Beyond personal preparedness, we must also consider how to adapt our immediate environments, our homes and communities, to better withstand the impacts of climate change. This isn't about massive, unattainable overhauls, but smart, strategic adjustments. For your home, simple modifications can make a significant difference. Installing energy-efficient window coverings like blackout curtains or reflective films can drastically reduce indoor heat gain. Consider a smart thermostat to optimize cooling and heating, and if air quality is a concern, a portable HEPA air cleaner can filter out harmful particulates from wildfire smoke or urban pollution, creating a clean air room in your home. For those reliant on medical devices, investing in a small, portable backup power station or a generator for critical appliances can be a lifesaver during power outages. Don't wait for the lights to go out to realize you need one. On a larger scale, understanding and utilizing local resources and support systems is paramount. Familiarize yourself with the location of community cooling centers during heat waves and designated clean air shelters during periods of poor air quality. Many municipalities offer emergency alert systems. Sign up for text or email notifications that provide real-time information on local hazards. Explore community meal programs or transportation assistance services, which can become vital lifelines when personal mobility or access is compromised by extreme weather. Your local area agency on aging is an excellent starting point for discovering these resources. Finally, and perhaps most powerfully, lies the role of seniors in advocating for policy change. Your collective voice is a formidable force. Demand that your local and national leaders prioritize resilient infrastructure, from upgrading electrical grids to building better storm drainage. Advocate for the creation and maintenance of green spaces in urban areas, which naturally cool neighborhoods and improve air quality. Push for public health initiatives that specifically address the unique vulnerabilities of seniors to climate impacts. By engaging in the democratic process, by contacting your representatives, by simply showing up at town hall meetings, you can help shape a future that is safer and more sustainable for all generations, starting with your own. Your actions today, both individually and collectively, are the foundation of a resilient tomorrow.
In summary, we've explored how climate change poses direct and profound threats to senior health, from heat-related illnesses and compromised air quality to mental health challenges and infrastructure vulnerabilities. We've seen how these impacts are not distant problems, but immediate realities, as exemplified by Mr. David's journey. Crucially, we've also armed ourselves with powerful prevention strategies, meticulous personal preparedness, proactive health management, smart home adaptations, and vital community engagement and advocacy. The message is clear. While the challenges are significant, our ability to adapt, protect, and advocate is even greater. If you found this information valuable and empowering, please hit the like button to support our mission. Share this video with friends, family, and anyone in your network who could benefit from this critical knowledge. And most importantly, make sure you subscribe to CareWise Senior so you don't miss our future videos designed to keep you informed and healthy. We love reading your comments and being part of the CareWise Senior community conversation. What steps are you taking to prepare for climate impacts? Or what concerns do you have for yourself and your loved ones? Share your experiences and insights in the comments section below. Your input helps us all learn and grow together. Thanks for tuning in and taking charge of your health and future. Stay informed, stay prepared, and stay healthy with CareWise Senior. We'll see you in the next video.